New day, new chores. I got the sheetrock hung. I'll probably have to go down and buy some mud. And I need to put the access hatch back in place. But that'll hold me over. No cold air coming in through the wall.
Right out here. Right here.
There's our pet deer.
There you go.
Susie named her Brandy. She has probably 7 descendants.
Okay.
She'll eat out of your hand, especially potato chips and tortillas. Yeah, she's got 1 fawn this year, but all the generations still hang out here on the hill. Even when burning the fire and making noise, music, she comes running. So I just threw some junipers on there, and look at that stuff. It burns like kerosene. But all this little stuff that was on the ground, that's a pretty good load for that stuff. That should fill up the woodshed. Got wood. I think this is enough for our winter. I've got enough to get more. I mean, I've tons more. So that's right around a quart, I think. This is 4 by 6 by 8. And then over here, my crazy wife got more wood. And this is all the stuff we used to start the fire. And then these 2 trash cans I put kindling in. So I'm gonna put a bunch of small stuff in there. But I think that's good for next winter. I've got a bunch over there. We're going to go to the dump today, and I think I'm gonna buy another chain for my chainsaw since I hit that wire, and I'll buck up a bunch of other stuff and just leave it lay. I might put it on a pallet. I've got a couple pallets, but I've got 1 more load to go on the trailer, and my wife's burning like gangbusters. We're on our way to the dump. I don't think it's a rattler. No, it's not a rattler.
It's not?
No.
That's its head?
Yeah, that's his head.
What is it?
It looks like a gopher snake. It's about 4 feet long. Get out of there.
Okay, good.
Go away. They're great up here.
Go for getters. Here's all of her kids.
Good morning. So this morning I got the trencher. My plan is to run a ditch from that power panel right there all the way over to that center pole on the patio so I can have power. The next thing I will do is I'm going to run a line right next to that frost-free bib all the way over. You can see it with the trough over there. So I'll have some water there. And then I've got 1 more, well, maybe 2, but 1 for sure. Then I've got 50 amps right there. I'm gonna run this underground here, and this is gonna get a sidewalk, a 6 foot by 36 sidewalk, but run it from there all the way over to about right here, come up and go inside, or maybe go underneath, I don't know. So I can have power inside the carport, a light, and maybe just 1 or 2 plugs. And then way over on the other side, I've got an old bunkhouse that I built years ago, 20 years ago. I've got power where we used to have our 5th wheel way over there, and I'm gonna run a trench from where the 5th wheel was, which has got a power plug, all the way over to the bunkhouse, and that thing's wired. So we'll see. That's a lot to try and accomplish, but we'll see what happens. I've got it all day. Here's my luck. I literally did 2 feet. The chain popped off once. I got it back on, and now the chain snapped. So I don't think I'll be doing any trenches today. Can you believe it? Oh well, luck of the Irish. Loaded back up. Here we go again. Oh well. Well, the whole trencher fiasco had a silver lining. I had to go back to town, yay. Brought it back. The guy who helped me unload it goes, oh, I told him it needed a new chain. It's like, great. But anyways, this is a Husqvarna 120. I thought that was a 12-inch blade. I measured it. The bar itself is 12.5 inches. And they didn't have anything like that at Tractor Supply last time I was there. And what it is a 14-inch chain. So that's good. At least I'll get that fixed. I can buck up some of the brush. I've got a whole day of that tomorrow probably, or half a day. And then I stopped at the rental yard, and they have a mini excavator for a little over 500 bucks a day. And if you rent it on Friday, you get it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the same price. Or they have a, what would be a track trencher. And you stand on the back, and it's twice as big as the one I just rented, and that's a little over 300 a day. So I don't think we're in a giant hurry to get everything done that I wanted to do. So the next time I come up, we'll rent that sucker, one of them, and get the wiring and the water done. New chain installed. Let's see if we can get some more of that lumber booked up. Well, let's see what the new chain does. And I've got that stuff over there to do. Before, and I'll show you after. It was definitely the chain. Went through it pretty easily. Let's see if we can clean this mess up. I'll at least get it bucked up, leave it lay, pick it up maybe tomorrow or the next day. Worked like a champ. So I'll pick this up the next day or so. But that's good. It's now 80 degrees out, and I think I'm gonna chillax. It's 81.3 degrees out, and it is time to chill out the rest of the day. My wife went into town. She had some other things to do. She was gonna go into town while I was digging the trenches, but the trencher broke, so 3 trips into town today. Yeehaw. Anyways, this is the end of the video, and we'll talk to you soon. See what's gonna happen this weekend for Mother's Day.